Hey, Alan, it's that time.
What time is it?
It's cruise time.
Cruise news time?
Cruise news time.
All right.
Okay, what you got for us?
Okay, so first we got another tropical storm forming over the Mexican Riviera, and cruises are at risk.
Yes, they are. All right, then next we'll be talking about cruise ship returns to Sydney after 3 years.
All right, finally back. We got Carnival Cruise Line hosting 40 students for a memorable day.
Oh, yes.
And what's last?
Lastly, we have royal updates and protocols for Canada.
All right, cruise news.
Let's
go.
Hey guys, welcome back to Shug and Alan's Adventures in Cruising.
Today is Friday, September 30th, 2022.
All right. Cruise news story number one.
Number one. So if we didn't have enough with Tropical Storm Ian, Hurricane Ian, which is just, man, it's done a lot of damage to Florida.
Yeah.
It's continuing its way up north. We've got another tropical storm now that, if it's not a hurricane yet, it's going to be a hurricane. That's Arlene. This one's going to be over the Mexican Riviera. So, yeah, it's supposed to hit there today and be in the area until roughly October 3rd. So the cruise ports that's going to affect or could be affected by it, Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and Cabo San Lucas, all the popular cruise ports. So all three of those cruise ports could have issues with it. Yeah. And then after the 3rd, it's going to continue its way on. So I've got some cruise ships here that could potentially be impacted by it. I'm going to go over those with you right now. So if any of you are on those cruise ships, you'll have an idea of what's coming ahead.
Right.
All right. So we've got the Royal Princess. It's scheduled tomorrow, October 1st.
Right.
It's going to be in Puerto Vallarta. And then October 3rd, it's going to be in Mazatlan. So both of those days, it could be impacted by the hurricane. Yes. So the ship's also got an overnight in Cabo San Lucas on October 4th, but it should have already gone by. That shouldn't have any effect on that.
That's what we're going to hope for.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's definitely still hurricane season. Hurricane season's not over yet.
Yes.
So we've got another Princess cruise, Sapphire Princess. It's on a 10-night Baja Peninsula and Sea of Cortez cruise. Okay. So the ship should already be in the area. She should be in Puerto Vallarta tomorrow, October 1st, when Arlene is forecasted to have strengthened into a hurricane. So that could be affected. The Celebrity Millennium is due to sail. It's sailed from San Diego already. It's going to be in Puerto Vallarta on October 3rd. So that one might have to deal with some issues from it as well. Yeah. The Disney Wonder, it left back on the 28th. So it shouldn't have seen anything from yesterday. It was in Cabo San Lucas yesterday, so it shouldn't have seen any effects of that. So we don't know what's going to happen to these cruises. Anywhere from today through Monday, through October 3rd, we don't know if there's going to be cancellations, port cancellations or what have you, but we'll keep you updated when we get more information on it.
Cruise news story number 2.
Numero dos. But before we get to that, you guys have probably noticed Shug's already got us in our Halloween colors.
We ready for Halloween a little early.
A little early. It's not even October yet. It will be tomorrow. I feel like a giant pumpkin. Okay, so we'll see how long she makes me wear the orange for. She wants to support Halloween.
Yes, I do.
I'm almost afraid to see what color it's going to be for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Good Lord, it's going to be ugly sweater time.
You guys got to tune in for that one and make sure.
Yeah.
It may have you like a little turkey goblin hat on or something.
God. All right, well, we'll see what happens with all that.
Okay, anyway, we're ready for Halloween.
Okay, so cruise news story number 2. So we've got a Carnival cruise ship that returns to Sydney after nearly 3 years. It's the Carnival Splendor. So it arrived in Sydney today after a 23-day trans-Pacific cruise that left Seattle, Washington on September 6th. So a 23-day journey that those people got to see everything.
Yes,
Hawaii,
beautiful.
Fiji, I'm sure that was a beautiful cruise.
All right, and if anybody out there who was on that cruise, let us know, please. Put it in the comments.
Tell us what you thought about it. Yes. Tell us what you did. Part of me thinks, what do you do to entertain yourself for that long? The TV on cruise ships is notoriously bad. There's hardly anything to ever watch. Splendor's a smaller ship, so there's not a whole lot of entertainment. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I could go on a cruise that long. So, another point too, if any of you guys have been on a cruise that long, longer than 7 days,
please let us know.
Yeah, tell us about it in the comments below. Because when we get off a 7-day cruise, we're like ready to come back home. Maybe a week later, ready to go out.
We're ready to go again.
But we just we don't find that much to do. Now, if there's a stop, every day or at least every other day, where you can go on an excursion and do something, then I guess I can kind of see that. Outside of that, I think I would get bored out of my mind.
Well, let's see.
And I love cruising. All right, did you know the Carnival Splendor was actually in Australia back in 2019 and 2020?
No.
So, because of the pandemic, they had to move it over to Alaska cruises because, of course, Australia stopped doing cruising. But it was doing Australian cruises from 2019 to 2020, and now it's back.
That's good. Cruise news story number 3.
Numero 3. Okay, so Carnival Cruise Line hosts 40 students for a memorable day.
Wow.
So basically, a group of 40 Bohemian students and maritime industry leaders were hosted by Carnival Cruise Line on the Carnival Dream for a full day of education and fun. So it actually occurred from September 26th through September 30th. Okay. They partnered with the Bahamas Maritime Authority during its Maritime Week for a series of events for career opportunities in that. So great opportunity for these guys. The group participated in a luncheon and a ship tour, and the students have been awarded scholarships and given opportunities to be hired as shipboard team members through Carnival's partnership with BMA. Carnival Cruise Line also gifted the Academy $50,000 for specialized equipment supporting cadet education in celebration of its 50th birthday celebration.
That's sweet. Yeah. How sweet is that?
It's a great opportunity for them. Great opportunity for them.
Okay, everyone, before we move on with our 4th and final cruise story, I would like to ask you all to subscribe, hit the like, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of our episodes.
All right, so cruise story number 4, numero 4. So Royal Caribbean updates protocols for Canada cruises. So we've already reported it that Canada no longer requires pre-testing to get in from anybody, whether you're flying in, cruising in, or what have you. So now Royal Caribbean has finally updated their protocols for it.
Yes.
So unfortunately, if that starts October 1st, so if you're on Ovation of the Seas, which leaves today, you still gotta do all that. So they've got 2 more cruises going out. I believe 2 more cruises to Canada and Alaska and that going out this season, I believe, and those 2 won't have to, but there's different protocols for those 2 ships because they leave at 2 different times.
Right.
But Royal Caribbean finally updated it, so next year's cruising season to Alaska and Canada should be great. I mean, just nothing getting in the way of you having a good time. So that's it for cruise news for today. Make sure you guys put comments down below, anything you want to know about. If you're on that 23-day cruise, make sure you put it down there. Let us know how you felt because you got into Sydney, Australia today. We'd love to know how that cruise went, what you did to entertain yourself. We'd love to hear about it. And if you've been on cruises for longer than 7 days, same
Let
thing.
us know.
We'd love to know, what do you do to entertain yourself, especially if you're on a smaller ship. Those Oasis class ships for Royal. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do on there, but
when you're on the smaller ones,
outside of that, what do you do to entertain yourself? So thanks again for sticking around until the end. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Assuming you're going to subscribe, but you got to subscribe. Hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.